Can I ask you a really dumb question?
Yeah, bring it.
What does pansexual mean?
Okay, so pansexual.
I was thinking the same shit.
I didn't want to offend.
I was like, I've been asking too many motherfucking questions.
No,
Let me
bring it on.
stupid.
Okay, so you got gay, you got bisexual, you got straight, whatever. Bisexual is defined.
You got asexual. That's SpongeBob.
You got asexual. We're cool with that. Like, it's fucking. At least you're not spreading anything, right?
Yeah.
And so bisexual is defined as liking both men and women, but that discredits trans women, trans men, non-binary. It's saying that you like the gender normative of a man who's a man or a cis woman who's a cis woman. So pansexual is saying you like them all. Like, we're talking dude, chick, trans woman.
You like the
trans
whole
man.
spectrum.
Okay.
You're down with the whole spectrum.
So now you're saying if you're bisexual, you don't like the full spectrum. You like a man and you like a woman.
Yeah.
You don't really like the in between.
Yeah, like you need to have like a cisgendered man or a cisgendered woman in order to like feel attracted, because like now that we have these new gender types, and they're not necessarily new. Like if you even go back to ancient Egyptian times, we had, multi-gendered fucking people.
We have reptilians in that motherfucker.
I'm telling you, man. Like
People with beaks.
people with beaks. They were dog people.
We had sphinxes up in that motherfucker.
Sphinx motherfucker.
No, you know what? I just have to
People
say,
with beaks.
as someone from like a
Stupid ass. Stupid.
I'm just seeing like a beak strap on.
Yeah, for sure.
It's the new thing.
Okay, can I say this really quickly?
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of girls will never talk about this, but the amount of gay porn that me and my straight friends watch is ridiculous.
Gay man.
Gay man.
Because gay woman porn is bullshit.
No, it's bullshit. But I'm saying gay man, and I've had this conversation.
What, you don't think it's realistic is what you're saying?
There's
You think they're
girls with
acting?
fucking 3-inch acrylic nails that are just like fucking.
By the way, I don't
this.
like girl on girl porn.
It sucks.
You don't?
No, I don't.
It's
once
bullshit.
in a
It's
while.
not
I don't like it at
believable.
all.
It's not believable. You gotta look up. But if you
Matt said
start,
he likes ebony porn.
Ebony.
White guy.
Ooh.
Black
The white guy, black girl. Yeah,
It sounds like you got a type.
I have a type. Yeah. But no, I just want to say real quick, because from where I'm from and my perspective, there's probably a lot of just, heterosexual people out there that are like, okay, do they really need another pansexual? Do they really need another distinction? But it's more for the culture. Like if you're in the culture, it's helpful. It's
Right.
helpful to know, oh, what's up?
I
Like,
think
what
it
are you?
has a
You're
lot to do with
bisexual? Oh, I'm
consent.
pansexual. Because you want to know. You don't want to waste your time. You don't want to be out at the fucking
Right.
bar, like
Right.
having a good time, and you're like, oh, you're a bisexual? Sorry, I'm
But I
pansexual.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
think that and this has been my standpoint, is like with us having so many more subcategories, this is just
It can be
leading-
confusing to like the average Karen in the world.
It's leading to a place of scrubbing it all clean. So I think that the only way that you can zoom out into a broader perspective is by being overwhelmed with a zoomed in detail.
Yeah.
So there's so many fucking different like definitions of what it is to be whatever. But I think the reason why I advocate for non-binary is because if we were living in a society where you were born and it didn't matter what genitalia you weren't assigned an actual gender, because there's a difference between genitalia and gender. We know that through transsexual people are transgendered people. If we lived in an area, in a world where you weren't told that you were a man, you weren't told that you were a woman, you were just individualized. You didn't walk down a toy section of blue fucking.
That's true, because I
Hot
could
Wheels.
be like some alien right now.
Or you didn't walk down
are.
a pink aisle of fucking Barbies, and you weren't taught as a woman that you had to love dolls, and you weren't taught
Right.
as a man that you had to love
'Cause
toys
there's-
that meant work.
There's certain like male characteristics that I fucking love, and there's a couple female characteristics that I fucking love
Right.
and that I want to adopt.
But
and like
that's your
I said,
own taste.
people used to call me gay. People used to like put me down, and like I didn't fucking care because I
But
wanted
that's
to be
an
different.
But that's an amazing
Right.
And I think a part of
representation.
me likes you so much because I have male characteristics that
Right.
not to say that dominance is like a male characteristics, but
Right.
like
Aggression.
well, not even aggression, but like the ability to be like, I don't even know, like the fucking
No,
one in control. and I don't want to like associate
Oh, you're
that
talking
with,
about doms?
But that's the thing. Even like
You talking
assuming a
doms?
characteristic, one characteristic is the same as assuming this idea of a gender role.
Yeah.
So like the reason why I advocate for non-binary isn't just because of how I am as an individual. It's because there is something to be said about if we lived in a society where I was grown for like the first fucking 15 years of my life with just being told I'm an individual.
Yeah.
That would have taken away from any type of like maybe like heteronormativity, any type of homophobia, any type of genitalia scare,
Right.
you know, where there's these conversations that are happening now that's like, if you're a trans woman or a trans man, are you supposed to let the person know what your genitalia is when you're dating them? And
How do you feel? Because I feel like if I was,
I don't feel like you got to tell them.
Oh no, I feel like you got to tell them.
I don't think you got to tell them.
The only
Listen.
reason I would say that maybe you should tell them is because there's some psychopaths out there that will fucking
Kill people,
lose their
yes,
minds.
and you don't want to subject yourself to that situation.
So it's more of a personal.
I personally feel like you have to
thing.
tell them only because, listen, if I go into a situation with a guy, right, and I think it's a guy, and I am expecting to be penetrated as a woman with a dick,
She's probably got a dick on board. Just saying.
but I'm gonna tell you because it don't feel the same. I'm gonna just let you know that it don't feel the same.
How do you know that?
You don't know that.
She knows.
I'm just
she
gonna say, like, I know you don't know because there are
trust
6 or
me.
7
Okay.
different companies that I could tell you about.
Okay,
That,
maybe I haven't had the real deal.
so thank you for backtracking already.
I will.
That's the
but,
point.
But I will say I've had something close to it. All I'm saying,
You've had like an in between dick.
I've had it in between dick. All I'm
Well,
saying,
fuck that. You gotta have the top tier motherfucking
Okay,
dick.
you're right. You're right. That shit expensive. I feel like
I'm just saying it doesn't have to do with them being transgender. That means that they're cheap. So
that's true.
it's fine.
Cheap ass motherfucker.
So you're saying if you transition, you're a girl, you transition to a guy, you can get that top tier dick, is what you're saying.
Yeah, I'm just saying that I don't
That's
feel
good
like
to
you
know.
have to disclose.
You're right, 'cause
I don't
feel
know
like
this shit.
The only reason why we feel like we have to disclose our genitalia is because we were raised, if you really think about the brainwashing as a child, we were raised on, hey, you're a woman, you've got a vagina. And guess what? Men have penises, and that's why you're different.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. And it was always so separate, where it's like, if you think about that as just like 2 different types of genitalia that don't represent gender.
Right. If we all had both, what would happen?
Exactly. Which is why I bring it back to a gym.
I be a
sometimes.
masturbating motherfucker.
I'd be putting one in the other. And
No, but these are good questions to ask because as a guy, it's so like female cosmetic surgery is acceptable now for whatever reason.
male isn't.
But male isn't. Like no guys are like, oh yeah, I got that dick surgery and like I added 3 inches. What's up? Like nobody's doing that.
No, and you know why?
So it's good to hear. I don't even know this is a thing. Like you
Yeah.
can transition and just get a top tier dick. Is that for
No,
real?
you can't.
Oh,
You
okay.
can't.
You were making
Some
this
you buy.
You gotta
right.
buy
That's,
it.
that's what I'm saying.
You gotta buy
So
it.
here's the issue.
But it's
too.
possible.
I've
I don't even
actually-
know. I don't even know
I've
anything
had
about this.
I've had this conversation recently. It's like, so you can fetishize female transition because if you think about it, turning into a woman is freeing yourself into this idea of makeup and dresses and
Right.
glamour and
Doing what you want.
It is
Expression.
Yeah,
more
so it's direct.
more emotional expression. I think
So
that's
it's
a lot of it.
directly it's directly translated into where we spend our money to be able to advance surgically.
Makeup is expensive, man.
But where we were able to transition, like
You wouldn't know.
there are these fucking surgeries that like can add tits and can make a
Right.
fucking vagina, right?
Right.
But then when they talk about taking away tits and flattening a chest, I don't know a single trans man in my personal life that's been happy with their surgery because there isn't the surgical advancements there because there isn't the fetishized, sexualized idea of what it is. It's like at the end of the day, media even controls what it is.
Right.
Like.